Welcome to the Echo Sportscast number 49. I'm Paul McLean.
I'm Kyle Anderson.
So for this week's episode, we're actually on vacation. So this is an interview that you had with... Pre-recorded interview. But we're here, so have a look at the great interview. You can... I came in late, but...
So I started talking with Tihana Draves. She's a local from North Bay. She just graduated, but she did go to Swansea University in Wales.
Yeah.
And she just recently in July competed with Great Britain at the International Powerlifting Federation World University Cup. She was a gold medalist and she set a world record while she was there as well, actually. So she competed in the squat, bench press, and deadlift, and she gets into that whole competition and how she got into powerlifting, what she's doing now, and that sort of thing.
So we'll get to the interview, but first, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor, Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay.
North Bay's turning 100, and what a time to be here. From the buzz of the Heritage Parade to sunset concerts at the waterfront, the city is alive with celebration. And you know who's right in the middle of it all? Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay. We're proud to be a part of this milestone moment. Whether you're coming home from a family reunion, planning a gathering with friends, or just simply making the most of everything the Centennial has to offer, our doors are open. Stay in a spacious suite that feels like home, with a full kitchen to cook in, room to relax, and a space to unwind after a full day of fun. Are you hosting something bigger? Our event spaces and amazing local partners like the Grand and Stock Transportation make it easy to bring people together. Best of all, they're just steps from the action. The fireworks, the food trucks, the music, the laughter, it's all right here. Celebrate 100 years of North Bay with us. Use code Centennial to save on your stay anytime this year. Be at home with Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay. Join the party today at 495 Oak Street West or give us a call at 705-495-3000.
Joining us now for our spotlight interview is Tihana Draves. Tihana is a North Bay local and a powerlifter at Swansea University. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So I heard you just won a gold medal and maybe set a new world record. Do you want to tell us where you did that and a little bit about the competition?
Yeah, so I was invited to represent Great Britain in Turkey at the World University Championships in July. So I represented GB there and I broke a few world records. Ended up getting gold. Don't know how, but it happened. I'm not complaining, but so I represented Swansea University there. It was a lot of fun.
What were some of the competitions you competed in, I'm not sure what they're called in this competition, but what were the different lifts you were doing, I guess?
So in powerlifting, you do squat, bench, and then deadlift, and then you can rank individually on those, and then you also total rank.
Right. So was the record a total record, or was it one of those individual?
It was a total record and a squat record that I took.
Oh, wow. So two.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so I guess I'll start with North Bay. How did you get into powerlifting, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, of course. Well, I grew up in North Bay. Mm-hmm. I went to Trent University for a little bit, and then I also went to Swansea University to do a law degree. I was older going into university, you know. It was a lot of 18-year-olds.
Mature student.
Yeah, I was a mature student. So it was a lot of 18-year-olds, 18-year-olds in Britain, they just want to drink and go to the pub and all that. I was just looking for I'd already been in the gym a long time. So I was just looking for a community that valued working out and their health. And I stumbled into powerlifting, ended up meeting a lot of people through that, and just kind of continued with it. I think my coach realized that maybe I wasn't half bad at it.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much just trying to meet people in a new university.
So that didn't start until the UK?
Yeah, no, I didn't do it until my second year of university there. So I haven't been doing it very long at all.
Wow, so how long has it been? Maybe 4, 5 years or something?
No,
or
year
not
and
even?
a half.
Year and a half?
Yeah,
sorry.
Almost 2 years.
Wow.
I dabble. I go in and out of it a bit.
Wow,
I get bored
that's amazing.
And
a world record holder already. That's pretty good. So what was did you have an athletic background at all in North Bay growing up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you didn't just jump right into powerlifting. There had to be some other kind of interest or background in sports?
Yeah, I was a gymnast growing up. So
Good
I did
background.
gymnastics for 16 years. Did a little bit of weightlifting, soccer, just most of the activities kids do in North Bay growing up. But I'd always been in the gym. Like that was a very comfortable place for me. So I wasn't like just learning how to squat and all those things, but I'd never powerlifted before. I'd never like trained for strength before.
Okay. And then how did you end up at Swansea specifically?
So I did a degree at Trent, and they had a dual degree program. So I did an undergrad in social justice and gender studies, and then I did a law degree in Wales. So I was just doing my law degree there, and then I'm back here now that that's done.
Wow. So it's just like I work myself at a university, so it's just funny to hear the other way. Like usually it's the sport comes first, and then the schools are trying to all recruit you for that sport, right? And this you ended up there, and then fell into a sport, I guess, which is pretty interesting. Yeah,
I know it's more popular in the UK, but I wouldn't say it's like that popular. You know,
right. It's not soccer.
No, it's not soccer. It's not football. It's not rugby. It's not one of those. But I remember when I was going to Turkey, I was kind of emailing the school, and I was like, "Hey, you want to like fund me in any way?"
Yeah, exactly.
And they were like, maybe a bit, but not really. I was going to like tag them in the posts on Instagram when I won first and be like, will you please give me some money now?
Yeah, what about now?
What about now that I won gold?
And what about, I'm assuming you have some teammates at the school too, or other people you compete with? Are they, or no, or is it just you?
A lot. There is a big community of powerlifters, but it was just me that represented in Turkey, yeah.
And do they have as little experience as you too? Are you kind of a...
everyone there, I think, had been doing it for a long time. Like everyone in Turkey, I've been doing it for a long time.
So you're more of a late bloomer then and took gold.
Yeah, nobody really, like, I had to do BUCS, which is British University Championships, in order to get invited to Worlds.
Right, okay.
And I remember when I went to BUCS, I was nominated like 6th or something. And the day before, everyone was kind of taking their guess on who's going to get like 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And I remember my coach just kind of like shutting his mouth, being like, they don't know that like she might come in 3rd.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was not really in the powerlifting scene until like a few months ago. Like nobody really knew what I was doing there. I was just having fun, vibing, like, so yeah.
Wow, sounds like it's been a pretty meteoric rise, I guess, so far.
It's been like a hectic few months for sure.
And you said that was in July when the competition?
Yeah, Worlds was in July, and then like British University Nationals was in April. Yeah,
okay,
April.
So when? How long have you been back now then in North Bay?
I just got back the end of July.
Cool, okay.
So, yeah.
And what have you been doing? Any powerlifting or just relaxing?
No, I haven't been doing any actually.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Off season, right?
Yeah, I've just been trying to like get back into the gym, but taking it slow, enjoying the summer, enjoying the sun.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have a beautiful summer throughout North Bay.
Warm.
Anywhere you like to hang out or do anything in North Bay?
Oh. It's also nice. Like, my partner's here from the UK, so I've been showing him, I'm like, look at the waterfront. Yeah. It's beautiful. Like, I might make him take the little train in the carousel just so I can have a giggle, right?
Yeah, everyone has to.
Exactly.
I had some family up a couple weekends ago. I made them all go on the train and the carousel, of course. You have to when you're in North Bay.
Yeah, I think we'll go to the music tonight, farmer's market.
Nice.
So, it's nice to be home for sure.
Great. And how long? So, are you leaving at any time? Are you going to compete again? Are you going back to the UK? What's next?
I'm done in the UK. I've graduated in the UK. I'm moving back to Peterborough. I have one more year to do at Trent University starting in September. So, yeah, I'll move back there in September.
Powerlifting program at Trent or no?
I don't think they have one. No.
Okay.
I was looking into it because I was kind of like, I'll be done. And then I like landed back in Canada and I was like, maybe I should look into what Peterborough has to offer. But yeah, I don't think they have any. So
no more competitions, but... Or maybe I don't. I'm assuming not. Maybe, but
I mean, not in my foreseeable future. But if one comes knocking, like I won't close the door. I don't think.
Yeah. But I'm assuming you still plan to work out and do it as a hobby.
Yeah, I had to for Worlds. I had to gain about like 12 pounds.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
So I'd like to just kind of taper back into my comfortable weight for now.
That is a thing with some of those competitions, having to manage the competitive weight or whatever. You mentioned your partner too. Is he? Does he work out at all, or?
He's a professional rugby player. But
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He plays professional rugby in Portugal right now. So he respects powerlifting. It's not his thing right now, but he's always been really supportive of it. I was going to ask
if he can outlift you or not.
I can actually outsquat him now.
Good. That's good.
That is my win. That is my highlight.
That's awesome to hear. I'm sure he's a great tackler and everything though in rugby. It's a lot of other skills. I'm sure. Yeah.
Running, I just won't even try. He can do that.
Nice. So is he still playing then? Are you going to go out there now and then to watch or?
I'd like to go out there a few times. I mean, I won't complain vacationing in Portugal. So.
Oh, Portugal. Nice. I think I was assuming the UK.
He was in the UK, but he's just signed in Portugal for next year.
Wow.
So
not bad.
Not a bad vacation spot. For
also,
sure.
Not quite North Bay, but also beautiful.
Also beautiful. It'll do.
Great. So is there any other hobbies or things you're doing when you go to Trent next year? Like, what's the next plan? Just if it's not powerlifting, like what else do you plan to do in the future? Law, I'm assuming, or?
Yeah, I mean, now that I have my law degree, I need to finish up my other degree.
Yeah. So what's the other one?
The one I'm doing at Trent is social justice and gender studies.
Okay, cool.
So that's kind of like my passion degree, and then my law was like my employable degree.
Well, yep. I'm familiar with that. Mm-hmm. At the university, yeah. What can this degree? What job can this degree get me? Right.
Yeah. So hopefully get more involved in the community there, like different nonprofits, things like that. So.
Awesome. And are you still in touch with any of the people back at Swansea, coaches or teachers or anything like that, professors?
Yeah, for sure. I was there 3 years. It's surprising. Like, I made so many friends. I was definitely really sad to leave, but it is nice to be back. But yeah, I still stay in touch. I mean, the power of like social media and the internet is great for those things. So
you mentioned it's only been about a year and a half from when you started powerlifting. Do you want to talk a bit about maybe the difference between just casually working out or just doing it recreationally and then getting into the competitive side of it? So what does that look like? Preparing for events or competitions? What do the competitions look like themselves? How long are they? Just if you want to dive into that a little more.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when I was working out just for fun, I could go into the gym and be like, today I want to train lower body, or today I want to train upper body. So I've definitely lost that freedom, but it is nice to have a structured plan. Like, I've been on a program with a coach for that year and a half. Yeah. So I've been sending videos and getting feedback on my form. But it's definitely more structured. You don't realize the science that goes into it either, like which week you're lifting which weight on. They have like a taper week. So the week before competition, you'll like lift really, really light, and it almost feels like a waste of time. But it's like preparing your body for that. So it's been a cool adjustment to see how that works and like see the manifestations of it. Because, when I first started, I couldn't even squat like 110 kilos. And now I can squat like 185.5. So to see like, okay, it is working. Like, the programs are doing something. So that's like a fun adjustment. And comp day is stressful because I'm an anxious person. So I'm freaking out about it. I didn't compete for the first year because I was so scared. I did not want to compete at all. But no, they're fun. I mean, you weigh yourself. They have like different weight categories. So you weigh yourself, you do weigh-ins, and then you get time to warm up. You squat first, then you bench, then you deadlift. This competition, like Worlds, was really quick. There was not much time to relax at all in between. Really? Like, usually you can kind of sit down, have a snack. But this was so go, go, go. Like, I remember I went and had a snack, and I was like eating dried mangoes. And my coach like ran out and yelled at me. He's like, "What are you doing?" Like, you have to go right now. I was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, usually they're a bit more of like relaxed and calm than that.
It's almost that time of year. Early mornings at the rink, fresh notebooks and backpacks, and a community gearing up for another great season of varsity sports. At Source for Sports North Bay, we're proud to be part of it all. Whether it's finding your kid's first pair of skates, gearing up for tryouts, or outfitting your team for the season ahead, we've got you covered. Because here, we're not just a sports store, we're neighbors, coaches, teammates, and fans. And we're proud to cheer you on every shift, step, and stride of the way. Visit Source for Sports North Bay at 1321 Fisher Street, and let us help you along your way.
Dear North Bay, you've always been more than a place on the map. You're home to me. This is where I built a life with my husband, raised our kids, and taught in local schools for over 24 years. I'm proud to be part of this community. Earlier this year, my world shifted. After living with anxiety, depression, and PTSD for much of my life, I reached a point where I couldn't keep going alone. Walking into the emergency department at the North Bay Regional Health Center was one of the hardest things I've ever done. But what I found there changed everything. A nurse who made me feel safe, a crisis worker who truly listened. For the first time in a long time, I felt seen. That care gave me hope, and it inspired me to give back by supporting local healthcare so that others in our community can access the same compassionate care I did. If my story resonates with you, I hope you'll consider supporting the NBRHC Foundation. Please visit nbrhcfoundation.ca or call 705-495-8125 to give. Because mental health is health. With gratitude, Tiffany Van Meer.
Do you usually have a like a pregame routine or anything, like music you listen to or meditating or anything? Like, what do you do to get fired up?
I do a little meditation in the morning.
No, go, of course. Why not?
I do, yeah. I do a little like, whatever happens, it'll be okay. Like, try your best just to kind of calm my nerves a bit.
Yeah, ground yourself.
Yeah, a lot of people really love music. I find it kind of overstimulating. Like, I'm the weirdo that has my headphones on and nothing's playing
nice.
at all. Like, my coach
just don't talk to me.
Yeah, like my coach would be like, oh, what are you listening to? I'm like, nothing. Like, absolutely nothing is playing right now. Yeah. I'm like, a lot of people really lock in. I don't think I have that bone in me. I'm like joking around, like not really paying attention at all comp day. But I think that works for me.
Yeah,
like, I
don't takes different types.
Yeah, like if I get too invested, I'm just going to freak out even more. So I try to just have fun, like joke around. If someone tells me to do something, I'll do it. But
yeah, it's important not to let it stress you out too. Like you want it to be fun and not and a hobby still while you're competing and not just... I don't have to take over your whole life, you know?
Yeah.
You talked about the nutrition side too. And earlier, I think you mentioned you had to gain 12 pounds for the competition.
Yeah.
So what's that kind of like managing not only the working out, but the nutrition side, the diet too, watching what you have to eat, things like that? Yeah.
Yeah. I when I did nationals, like British nationals for the universities, I weighed in like at the lower end of my weight category. And then to compete at Worlds, they wanted me to go up a whole different weight category.
Okay, wow.
So yeah, I had like 3 months, whatever, to gain all that weight. So it was a lot. It was hard. I'm vegan, have been for 6 years. So when I agreed to gain the weight, a lot of people were like, how are you going to do that on a vegan diet? I was like, oh, it'll be fine. Like I can do it. There's a lot of peanut butter.
Yeah, a lot of peanut butter probably,
Loads of peanut butter. I kind of just like upped the quantity of everything I was eating.
Yeah.
Like if I was having a bowl of oats that was like 50 grams, I'd do like 70. I definitely was so full all the time. I would like rub my belly and be like, oh, it hurts. Like, don't make me do it.
And did you have a maybe a coach or nutritionist too at the school that would help prepare that for you? Not just the workout plans, but nutrition too? Or is that kind of up to you to...
That was up to me. Like I could have gotten a nutritionist, but I felt fairly confident in what I was doing.
Being vegan too, you probably have a bit more of, awareness over your diet and what you're putting in your body anyway, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, powerlifting is a very much so like meatheady type sport. I remember when I first started powerlifting, everyone was like, oh, you're really strong, but like, imagine how much stronger you would be if you ate meat.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but I'm doing fine right now. So I prefer to just kind of do it myself, see what happened. And it worked. I mean, a lot of also like water weight. You can gain a lot of water weight, traveling, just carb load, that kind of thing. I did weigh 2 kilos under the morning before.
Oh no. So were you stressed, sweating a little bit? Or
I was stressed. My partner was like, drink water, eat sandwiches, like force feeding me.
Yeah.
I like put all my jewelry on. I like put all heavy clips in my hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did make it by 400 grams.
Awesome.
So I was 400 grams into it.
So what did your workout plan look like? Are you in the gym every single day, bright and early in the morning, after classes? When were you squeezing in these workouts while you're a student?
I was usually an evening gym goer. I started on a 5-day block, so there was a period when I was gaining the weight for the competition. I wanted obviously as much weight to be muscle as possible, so I was in the gym 5 days a week, and then as I got closer to the competition, I was in about 4 days. I think 4 days was about my average. One of those days was like a pretty heavy day where I'd do all the lifts. And then the other days I'd usually do like 1 or 2 of them and then like some accessory work. So. And
are most of these self-guided, or do you have how often are you with the coaches too in the team working on specifics?
Well, I'd see my coach in the gym. Like he also trains powerlifting. So I'd see him kind of in the gym. I'd have the program. I'd get different weights into my program weekly, and then you kind of do blocks, which are about like 4 or 5 weeks. So you have like a block made for you. You record your sessions, send them, so you can give like pointers on your form. So, but there was a really big powerlifting community in Swansea, so there's always someone that was more knowledgeable than me in the gym that could give me a spot or like help me if I was struggling. So. Right.
And I mean, we've talked about it a bunch, but you mentioned you've only been doing this about 1.5 years. What was usually the reaction from everyone you'd meet in the community? A, you're a vegan, so like you said. B, you've just started this. Like, what were they thinking?
People who I was friends with and competed against, when they found out I'd only been doing it 1.5 years, they were a bit mad at me, I think. That was
like
the
gold
reaction.
World record?
Like one of the girls from Ireland at Worlds, I told her I'd only been doing it 1.5 years, and she like brought her coach over and she was like, she's only doing it 1.5 years. And I was like, yeah. I guess she'd been doing it like 3+ or more years. So she was kind of like, what's going on here? And about being vegan, like there's actually a lot of vegans in powerlifting. I think they just kind of keep it hush-hush.
Yeah.
Like the girl who got first at British University Championships, she's vegan. Has been for a really long time. So we kind of bonded over that at Worlds.
Good, yeah. So it can be done. You guys are proof.
It can be done. Yeah, we are there. We're a small minority, but we're there. So yeah.
Well, I think the only other thing I was going to ask, like, what advice maybe would you have for young people looking to get involved in it, and when there's the right time, or obviously it's never too late, right?
I would say, like, especially for women, there is a stereotype that we don't want to be big and we don't want to be strong. We don't want to be bulky. But being strong is, like, so empowering and it's so fun. Like, don't let just the men do it. Like, let's get in there. Let's have fun. I was really scared to compete, but nobody cares what you're doing. Like, everyone is so focused on themselves that they do not care what you're lifting. Like, like if you're made a funny face, like whatever. So I would just say, like, if you have any desire to do it and test yourself and see how far you can push yourself, I would just go with that, because nobody's paying attention. Nobody's judging you. It's a really supportive community. Like, I've never been met with any negativity about it. And it is fun to push yourself and kind of see how much you can lift. We always need more representation of different, people, different backgrounds, everything like that. So, yeah, it's a nice way to kind of see how far you can go and get that competitive spirit back at any age, too.
My 16-year-old daughter actually has been, like, working out lifting through the summer on a kind of a Monday to Friday program at Canada, and she absolutely loves it. And like you said, it's a really supportive community. I think it's a little more hockey focused with the kids that are there, but it's a great mix, and just them getting to work out. There are different ages, so it's just getting to know more people through sport and stuff too. It's great.
For sure, good for her.
Yeah,
I imagine it takes a lot of patience and discipline too. You mentioned you went from, I think, 110. You said to 185 was your max squat.
Yeah,
and you can't rush too early into that, right? So what's it like trying to just build up to that and not rush too early into a weight you can't handle or that type of thing?
I think comparison is the one thing that a lot of powerlifters really struggle with. Like watching, people they compete against doing heavier weights than them, and they kind of freak themselves out. But just trust the program, follow the program. Like, you will see the results. Just be patient with it. I think a lot of, like, young powerlifters are impatient with it, and they forget it's a sport of a long game. Like, your average in the sport isn't young people per se. It is, like, older, like late 20s, 30s. Like, there's not as much of an age limit as there is in a lot of other sports. So I'd say just be patient. Just trust the process. It will be there, and take care of your body. Like, you don't want to be impatient and rush it and do something more than you can actually do and then injure yourself, because that's just gonna get you out of it for even longer. So yeah, just trust yourself, trust your body. Mentality is obviously, like, a massive thing, Like, I remember when I go out to the bar, I'm kind of whispering to myself, like, you got this.
Yeah.
Like, don't freak out. You can do it. Just remind yourself, like, I've done it before. I can do it. What's another 5 kg? What's another 10 kg? Like, it is so much a mental sport as well as a physical one. So, yeah.
You mentioned you had a gymnast background too. Do you find that's helped you at all? Maybe that's why you succeeded so quickly in the sport, perhaps?
It is definitely a good pathway. There's a lot of ex-gymnasts in powerlifting. It just gives you a good, like, bodily awareness and strength that you don't really realize you have. And being an individual sport, like, I obviously grew up doing individual sports, so I'm used to just relying on myself in a sport and only focusing on, like, what I can do. So I think, having an individual sport is maybe a bit easier. But yeah, I think it definitely helped me. I mean, I was out of it for a few years. Like, I did not maintain the strength and flexibility that I once had, but yeah, it definitely helped me for sure.
Okay.
When are you heading back then? When are you leaving town? I know you just got back, but when are you heading over to Peterborough, back to Trent?
I mean, probably the same with every other university student. That Labor Day weekend.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a busy one. So,
awesome.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think you'll have some fanfare this time when you come back? Does anyone know you went over there? Or
I don't think so. I think
no. You need to do an announcement or something.
I'm okay.
No, this is enough. The podcast spotlight. Yeah,
that's like a peak of my fame. I'm done. No. Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, if I could just find another powerlifting community in Peterborough, I'd be happy. But yeah, I think now time for me to be a student again.
I caught the end of that interview, but she's fantastically well-spoken, really great story.
Great energy too.
Yeah, and I really liked that idea of how getting into it a later start to it maybe than some of the people she's competing with.
Yeah, and I love that you mentioned your daughter too working out, because I was curious. I mean, her being a bit unique, only doing it a year and a half ago, I was wondering how more people get into it, because you can only start working out so young.
Yes.
So how do you eventually move into competitive?
And that's people be concerned about a kid that's starting too early, but then you don't. I know, not that it shows, but like even I've done some lifting lately, but had no experience ever really doing it before. And when you realize, how important the different techniques. So if you can find somebody that's, patient, and if you have an opinion of yourself that you're not too worried that you're going to embarrass yourself. Yeah. I loved what she said. It really is about yourself, and it's a supportive group, and, you don't have to do something that you're not comfortable, because that's how you get hurt. But
Right. Yeah. And it's an individual sport for a reason. So as much as you see other people lifting, you want to match them.
Yep.
You've got to be conscious of what,
what
you can do, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was a fantastic interview. So, all right. Well, this is our vacation episode. So we hope you enjoyed the interview, and we'll look forward to seeing you for episode number 50. So that's another Echo Sportscast. I'm Paul McLean.
I'm Kyle Anderson.
Be sure to like and follow. And if you've got any ideas for future episodes, whether it be interviews or sports to cover, be sure to let us know. We're happy to be a part of it. So thanks, and have a great weekend.